Hello. Uh, this is regarding one of our client problems which he is facing. He just contacted us, and he is also contacting us for a particular reason, mainly because of the PMC issues which are happening now. So basically, the client question was, what's happening to my 15,000 payout sometime back, but what happened to the other 35,000? Is it gone? He is asking. So for this, our basic answer was money can come once you open a demat account. You can buy shares, and then the balance will be sitting in your demat account as a margin money where you can buy stocks whenever you want. And we told that whenever a payout happens, which happens on quarterly basis now, based on SEBI, sorry, quarterly payout has should happen from the stockbroker's account. So we open the stockbroking demat account, whichever he is having. In this case, it is India Infoline we opened, and then we said we will be checking it, and we said that your money will be safe, and only transaction can happen is between the demat account your bank account, and money cannot move anywhere else other than certain charges which will be put by the brokers, uh, and which the reasons will also be explained there. So with this, we open the client account with help of some online software and the passwords needed to open the account or the thing. Here we were highlighting the password mainly is because even to us, the client as a client, if he shares a password with us, once his problem is solved, immediately he has to change the password, and that is always going to be good for any client. Never share with even your consultant or your broker also. The brokers, they can in the back end can see certain files, and then if you have certain doubts they can clear, and this is how it should happen. And with this, little bit about the client background before answering his question of what happened to my 35,000, is it gone? And this client came to us like with our marketing pitch, like you should open a demat account. He is a businessman, and what we were saying, like employee or a businessman, entrepreneur, everyone should have an demat account and start investing in stocks. And we explained, and he was also interested in investment, and in fact he wanted to trade. So he opened an demat account in one particular broker, and then the initial aim was investment and also trading. But somehow he was too busy, and he never did any intraday or intraweek trading in his account, and he also did very few investments, which you can I'll be showing you uh, without disclosing much of the client's ID or else account number. Some of the amount which he has transferred two times as 25,000 to the this particular broker here, and then now he is asking what happened to my 50,000. So we went into this kind of investigation of his account where the money has been transacted and going on, and we actually first we went into the account. Here we asked the client help here. So once this is open, most of the uh, broker's account will be having these kind of things. So here you have to go mostly into this kind of segments like my account here or any other broker. Like here it is Indian Flying, either it is Angel Broking or else it is from Motilal as well. So here it will be the things. So you have to go here, and then funds information will be in the column of fund transfer. So you can just click here. So and click here, you will get all the fund transfer information of how much is paid in, how much is paid out. So you can get that information here. Um, so just click the paid. Okay. So there is this. We also tried it a little bit before it's coming like this. So we cannot check it through this way. Maybe when the market is open, it may work. So there is something, but somehow we have to solve this issue. So there are other ways to do it, like we can go to the ledger. So and then we can open the ledger and then we can see. So I have taken the screenshot here of the ledger. So you can have a look at the ledger here and then see when all the payouts have happened. And there are actually like four times the payouts have happened here. One, two, three, and one more here. So and then we capture that payout informations, and this is how the payout looks. One, two, three, four, totally around 21,000 the payouts happen, and as clients mentioned 50,000 is there in the is the initial investment he has made. And with this, we further open the client's a holding here to see what are the stocks which he has been holding, or else he has been bought, or else he's been bought by the broker for him. So you just click here, you will have the various things here. So you click here, you can go to the holding, and these are the stocks which he is holding, and these stocks were bought by him based on our advisors. And as of now it is value today October 27, the value is around 17,000. So this information we would like to capture here. And then one more thing, what else amount is balance he is having is the ledger balance of 8,500. So we have did the calculations here, and then we would like to show it here. So the initial, this one is the investment here, and what else is the this in the payouts, as we told, four payouts. This is the initial 50,000. So the payout 20, approximately 21,000, and then you can see here the margin amount which he can right away the Monday morning when the market opens he can buy for this 85,000, and he is holding around 71,000. So if he totals up it is around 46,000. Let's for calculation keep it as 47, and I'm adding another 500 here because if you see the ledger here, there is expense of 500. Account opening charges is around 750, which is refundable. But the client has created an brokerage of less than 750 of 222. So this 222 is reverted. So around 550 has gone out of the client. So that is another expense here. Apart from that, other minor expenses I have not included. And if you see, like he has bought immediately around opening the account around 19 20,000 he has invested here. So that one part we have to take it into account. So because of he bought around 19,000 now, he has not booked any losses here, but the as of the holding now he is it's around 17,000. So if we just sum it up all the things together, it's around 47. We take it 47.5 because of that 500 rupees. So it's around 4,700. So in his investments is around 50,000. So if he sells everything in Monday morning, so notionally like he can make a loss around 2,000. So he has not lost his money has not gone anywhere. As stocks he is holding for 17,000 and 8,000 cash. Actual cash is there. Like actually you can transfer without selling. Also you can right away like maybe the broker will need 1,000 rupees as holding there, so he can transfer around 7,500 in the Monday morning, and then if he sells this one day later, that it will also be credited. So this 17,000 also can come to his account. But if you see all his holdings are also very good companies here. So it's around 70,000, and he has invested around early of 2017 or 18. You see here. So the investments has happened around early 2018, from where the market was at the high. Now the market is around 15-20% lower. So anyway, the if you look at the is holding, it's all high quality stocks, most of them. And if the market is going from here now 20% up or 30% up, these stocks will definitely will be going around 30 to 50% higher from whatever we are seeing it here now. And as of today itself, certain investments are sitting in little profit, and certain investors are sitting in little loss. That's why on a calculated basis, it is showing 2000 unbooked as of today loss, but it's not booked. And if you holds on to this investment, like these are all high quality company, and we don't want to speak about stock market here, but it can easily he can easily double his money from next 3 to 5 years, which is what we want to say. And as initially his question, like where is my 35,000? It has not gone on, no, gone nowhere. And actually, like he has made a pretty good investment, and an unbooked loss of 2,000 is there. And even if he wants his cash back, he can his 48,000 will be in his account on Monday morning. So basically, why these are all started is like the client was a little bit having a panic due to these kind of informations, like the PMC bank is closed out, and then the customers are not able to take their cash out even from going to the bank or from the ATM. And trust with respect to the bank itself has become a question mark with respect to certain banks here. So we don't want to go into the PMC bank or else the banking system here, but we usually suggest like even like you put an FD, or else you open an account big, keep big amount. It's always preferable to keep in a healthy bank. And how do you know a bank is healthy is always keep your money in a, stock market listed bank, so that at least quarterly basis you will know how much profit or loss the bank is making. So never keep your FD or your open an account basically in an unlisted bank, because there are a lot of listed banks, so where you can monitor how it is performing. And these are all the some of the quality investigation which we done with respect to this client. And then we'd like to say like we have resolved the case of discrepancy, which he was saying that like all his money is like here. And then actually, like if he holds on, he can even double his money in next 3 to 5 years. Or else if he wants urgent money, he can book his losses, and within 2 days all the money would be like as he got 15,000 payout a couple of months ago. If you see the uh, if you put a pass and then see on, you can see the 16,000 payout happened little bit time before. So when it happened, yeah, 31/12/2018 here. So the payout happen will happen even the next every quarter. All the brokers now has to send the back money to the clients if the client is not actively investing or actively trading. So this is a mandate which has been put. And um, the client, even if previous like the brokers used to trade using the client account, but those things have significantly dropped, because any trade happens right in the evening around 6 to 8. Client will get all the information about what's happening, and he'll get a SMS like what actual stocks are bought or sold directly to his registered mobile. So here, like we have gone all the way out, which the client's acquisition of like without checking his account properly, we have told that how the payouts happen and about the other payouts which have happened previously also, and then we have resolved his raise of discrepancy and where were his all his money is. So this is how we want to help our clients, and then and also spread financial awareness. Like we when he started, like he did want to invest and also trade, but due to his busyness, he didn't do that. But way forward, what we suggest is if he is very busy, like he should actually think of starting an SIP directly in the stocks, few of the stocks which he's been holding, which is a common advice to others also. Or if he can find time on at least on a monthly basis, he can start investing in the beaten, even good stocks on a monthly basis get beaten, and then his portfolio, if it is beaten, he can invest in those. And how he can find out those stocks are beaten, he can always touch base with us, and we will tell you, we can tell him like which stocks have been beaten, and the same can is applicable to whoever is watching this video also. That is one part. And our consultations are can be face to face by Skype or telecom, and it starts at a very nominal rate. And basically you can consult us, and then you can buy this kind of financial product of demat account or a life insurance or whatever it is from anywhere else, or you can also buy it from us. And due to like this conflict of interest, like mainly in the insurance area, where the clients always ended up buying certain products which are not useful for them, and the agents usually uh, or else a franchisee like us, usually they for their profits they sell some of the products which are of higher profits. But that's where we want to keep the discrepancies and conflict of interest far apart, where if you want, you can buy it from us or else consult us, and then maybe consult somebody else also, and then go on and buy your products, whichever and whatever you want, doesn't matter. But the critical factor is your financial awareness, where certain things like health insurance, it's kind of like not we'll do you will do it whenever you want, but you have to do it as early as possible, which is your first salary or the second salary. You have to buy these kind of things, irrespective of the situation and or the requirements you are in. So anything else you can put it out in the thing, we'll be happy to answer you. Let me just like check whether if we meet Mr. So this is briefly about which we also explained in the last part. Thank you very much.